Salute to everyone who's watching. Today we're going back to dominance by actually provoking you today. Today I'm going to be very much provocative and I want to cause a little bit of tension. So, what will you be remembered for when you die? And this is a generational thing that my generation is not being aware of. Even if it's not about my generation, it's just people. Because people want to make an impact in society, the society that they're in, the community that they're in, the province that they're in, even the country that they're in, or maybe even be a global phenomenon. But the problem is that you are just like any other person. You wake up, you are born, you go to school, get your qualifications, you work, get married, have babies, then die. And it pains me to see that we have been indoctrinated to think that that is how life is. Like that is where life is limited to. And because of this indoctrination, we have set limits to ourselves on what we can achieve. Even when we know that we can achieve above those limits, we know that we are more capable of doing what we are really doing now than really what we could do. But because of the fact that we are so much indoctrinated to think that we can't get there, and because of what I just said, and I could do like this video could take up to like 2 weeks for me to do it because it's such a sensitive topic that I want to provoke, because not a lot of people believe in what they can do, believe in what God has put inside of them. And I want to refer to the principles of the Bible and the laws of the Bible because that is the ones that will back up what I really want to say. Because I was having a conversation with a lady before, like yesterday, and when I spoke to her, I told her something that is very much important that Jesus showed us as well. That if you want to have access to certain people, you should have connections and networks. So I was telling this lady that if you really want to make it and be seen out there as a person, you really need to build up connections and network and plant seeds so that people can know that you are existing when they actually have job opportunities and opportunities for you to grow, even if it's not job opportunities. And she told me something that it sounds good in the eye and in the ear, but it is not good. She said that I'll just sit and someone will just think about me and just think about the fact that I exist, and they'll give me a job opportunity. God will plant a seed inside of them. I was like, in my head, I was like, this is the kind of indoctrination that has led our nation to be so lazy and so much poor. Because it sounds good when you actually say it, but that's not how God works. God works through your actions. He works through your mindset. He doesn't just work for you to just work for you and you just lay down. He works through your actions. And when you show him that you believe in what he has put inside of you, you believe in what God has said, then that is when things will go right. But when you are so much obsessed about the fact that He will give you things for free just because you pray, just because you worship, because you go to church, it will make you not get to where you need to be. So I want to provoke your hope and your belief that that does not work like that. You need to start working. And I'm not saying this because this is just the video for me to do so that I can get views and all of that. I'm doing this because not enough people are taught that you are lazy, that you don't think abroad, that you have the resources to be where you need to be, but because of the fact that you have all the excuses in the world, you are not getting there. And the number one excuse that people use so that they cannot achieve their dream: I don't have money. And the exact same people who say they don't have money have the most expensive phones, they have quality clothes, they eat out almost every time. Like they have everything, but they tell you about money. And when I started talking about money, I started talking about the money because I know that how the mindset has been projected to us to make us think that the reality of money is that we should find a job before we achieve our dreams. You see, the dream should be stronger than the pain, meaning that what are you doing so that you can get to where you need to be? Because you just laying there, you just saying that business is for certain people. When you just laying there and be like, there's nothing I can do, like I don't have the resources. When you just laying there and just be like, I'm not good enough, I have not been gifted this and this and this and this and this. That's exactly what is stopping you. And in that statement, I'm not saying that you are capable of doing everything. No, that is not how it's going to be. But because of the fact that you are so lazy, so diminished, so hopeless, so much into the downside, lower conscious thinking of life, that you are so stuck in that routine that I just specified of getting to qualify, get your qualification and to work, that you don't realize that you can actually be wealthy and be where you need to be without even getting an education. You understand? Sure, there are certain things that you careers that you need to have a qualification, like law, medicine, and engineering. But other than those things, you really don't need a qualification. What you need a big mind. You need a mind that is going to drive you to become a better person. You need a mind to think that the dream is better than the pain. Because when you think about the pain, we think about the pain more than the dream. You understand? We think about the fact that we are going to go through those trials, those failures, those rejections, other than the fact that we think about the light, going through the light upon the tunnel. That's what we think about the most. And always when someone tells me that they don't have money to start off something, I always ask them, what did they do so that they can accumulate that money? You see, and they start asking me the same question: what can I do? You understand? There's a lot of things you can do. You have the ability to cook. Why don't you use that so that you can accumulate money? Why you have an oven? You can bake. Why don't you use that? You understand? You have hands. Why don't you deliver groceries to people? Why don't you do that? Why don't you just queue for people to make money out of that? Why have you not thought of that? It is because of the thinking, the mindset that we restrict ourselves from. Because right now, when you are on your deathbed and you are about to die, you die with regret. You die with that thing of saying that I could have done better. You understand? I could have made an impact. Like I didn't do this and didn't do this. The moment that you think about it right now. If you died tomorrow, would you have achieved what you really wanted to achieve right now in life at the age that you are? You understand? I am close to where I want to be if I actually die tomorrow, because I'm doing these videos, I'm coaching people, I'm mentoring people, I'm doing a lot of things. I started my own business now. You see, it is because I know the value of what life is. Life is too short for you to just sit there and just wonder what you really, what you see. That's why I don't like motivating people. That's why I always get you a drive first before I motivate you. It is because I know that those kind of videos that say, go for your dreams, they're realistic. I know those kind of things. Those kind of things, like, they're just a pump up for the moment without you have, if you don't have a drive to go for them. So what I want you to do is that think about it right now. If you actually die tomorrow, would you have achieved what you wanted to achieve at the age where you are? If it's not, take a book or take a paper, take a pen. I don't care if you have the time. If you have the time for social media, if you have the time for TV, you have the time. Take the time to do that. It won't take long. Write down everything that you wished you could have done. You see, you regret the things that you didn't do other than the things that you did. Right? The things that you could have done, you wished you could have done at the age where you are. And be realistic, because you can't say right now, for me, I can't say that I didn't build a mansion, like really, you understand? Be realistic. And after everything, write at least 10 if you can. Write 5, but at least 10. Then after then, put an arrow after each one. What could you have done differently if you had the chance to do it again? Do that. And after then, do this. What can you do so that you don't regret those things? If you want to live by regret, you don't have to do this exercise. I want those who want to make an impact in their life do that. You understand? Then after that, write down the top 20 things that you really want to achieve before you die in life. What do you really want? You understand? Make a list of every single thing. At least 20. If you can go up to 50, kudos for you. But write at least 20 what you want to achieve in life. Then after then, write a list of the skills that you have. Don't write a list of the skills that you think you have. If you don't know what the skills you have are, go and ask someone who knows you. Can be your mom, can be your spouse, can be your little sister, little brother, your friend, or even your teacher, which you trust the most. Then you can actually ask them the kind of skills that you possess. Let's be realistic. Don't say that you have listening skills if you can't even listen to a conversation. You can't even listen to a sentence. Be realistic. Everything that I'm telling you right now, I want you to write that down. Write these categories in your life. Write the skills that you want to accommodate in your life. If you think you're good at something, if you have, and you have something that you need, you want to achieve that require those skills, write it down. Get a mentor for each and every skill that you want to achieve. You have YouTube, for God's sakes. If you don't have access to YouTube, you have the library. There's a lot of free books out there that you can use to help you communicate better, to help you plant better. There are a lot of books that can teach you on how to mentor better. It is up to you, because you can't tell yourself that you want to die if you have not achieved something in your community. I think, like, we are just too ruled by the system. We have become so general that we don't think we are special anymore. We think we tell ourselves that we are special, but there's no proof that shows that how special we are. And because of that, it makes me sad and angry. That's why I do these videos for you guys, because I need you guys to realize that you are more than what you are right now. If you knew what you really are, as God always called the people in the Bible, God called them by what they really are other than what they are. If you knew what God called you right now, you would not believe it. But because of the fact that you are stuck in a bubble, you are stuck as a seed, you don't want to grow. You are, just because you have a job and money doesn't mean you are growing. You are not fulfilled. I'll just do more videos like this. Hopefully we'll do a conference in the future. Never know. So don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and comment below. Share this video. Share this video. Share this video. And I'll always love you guys, and always remember /TechExo, so just salute you out.